Hello. We'd like to give you guys a brief overview of our IR templates, which are our online homework templates. So for each class in the book, there's going to be 3 different sections in the homework: a new word section, grammar section, skills building section. And in each section, we've suggested quite a few templates. New words, there's 3 different templates, grammar, 4 different templates, and skills building, 5 different templates. Please notice that the Wise English 1 to 2 suggested templates and 3 to 6 suggested templates aren't always the same. Also, I would like to specify that each class will have a total of 8 exercises. In the first 3 classes and in the review, there'll be 5 passages and 3 short exercises. In the 4th class of every unit, there'll be 4 passages, 3 short exercises, and 1 essay writing. And for the essay writing, our template allows a large number of words, but we would like to limit the words to 150. Thank you and enjoy. So this is the reading selection template, and the kids drag and drop the words into the blanks and fill in the blanks. There's no maximum amount of blanks or questions we can have, and we can have between 0 and 10 incorrect answers for them to see. And this template can only take text. We can't have audio or images in there. This template's actually really good to practice vocabulary such as tenses or parts of speech. This closed template is also really good for practicing vocabulary. As you can see, it normally just has 1 or 2 words in there, no phrases or sentences. So this template can have an obscene amount of words in the text, it seems, around like 900. And the options, which are the ABCD answers, can in total be 255. Wow. But for each question, the optional answers, the ABCD, there can only be between 2 and 9. And every question can only have 1 possible answer. There's only text in this template. There's no audio, and there are also no pictures. This is the reading fill in the blank fixed answer template. So obviously in this template, there's reading passages and the kids have to fill in the blanks. When filling in the blanks, on our side, we can select 2 different kinds of blanks. We can either, as you can see in this template, show the students how many characters are in the word, or we can actually have a straight line with no tiny spaces in it. And so we can hide to the students how many letters are in each word. We can do either way. There's no real limit to the amount of question numbers, but I've been told the maximum amount of words is 255. Very useful number right there. Stats. This template can also take only text. It cannot have any audio or any images. Sometimes we use templates like this to not just fill in the blanks and have kids take an educated guess on what the correct word is. Sometimes we also use these templates. We'll have them numbered like sentences, for instance, sentences 1 to 10. And then at the end of the sentence, we have a base word in parentheses, and the students need to change the word and alter its part of speech in order to fill in the blank. It's another idea. This is the listening true-false template. So the kids will listen to the audio and then obviously read the question and answer true or false. The audio can be replayed several times, as many times as they want, but they can't stop it in the middle of the audio, so I would suggest the audio not be too incredibly long. There is a limit on how many questions we can provide. We have to have between 2 and 10 questions, and this template only has audio and text and no images. This is the listening multiple choice template with only one answer. So the kids listen to the audio and then obviously choose the correct answer from the drop-down bar. There can be 2 to 5 answers as options to give them. There can be up to 20 questions in total. And again, just like the previous template, the audio can be played by the student as many times as they like, but it cannot be stopped or paused or started in the middle or anywhere other than the very beginning. This is the listening multiple choice template. There's 2 to 3 answers. Have to be correct, cannot have only one answer correct. There's only one question here, as you see. So what happens is the students listen to the audio and then they read the question and then they select the 2 to 3 answers which they think are correct. So I think a template like this is really good for inferences, making inferences from the story and stuff like that. Like not choosing a question to ask the students that's super obvious, but maybe it's something that only got inferred in the listening passage. This template also has only audio and text, no images, and we really prefer this template to be used mostly or only with Wise English 3 to 6. This is our reading multiple choice template. As you can see, the kids can scroll through the text on the left, and if they want to see more of the text, if the text is super long, they can also choose the white and green arrow in order to hide the answers and allow the text to go almost full screen, and then they can obviously select the arrow again and allow the answers to be seen. So each question can only have one answer, and we can have, for the answer options, we can have between 2 and 9. This template has only text. There's no audio and there's also no images. This is the reading true-false selection template. Just like in the multiple choice template, the students can scroll the text on the left. They can also hide the answers with the white-green arrow or show the answers again by selecting the same arrow. We can have up to 10 questions here, and obviously there can only be one answer. This template has text only and also has no images and no audio. This is the listening and choose template. This is a audio only template, and there's no images or text. The amount of optional answers are 2 to 4, but only one can be correct. So since there's no prompt here, there's a few different ways that we use this template. Either we can change the instructions. As you see on the top, it says, listen and choose the sentence you hear, blah, 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 blah. We can always change that on any of the templates. So we can change the instructions to prompt the students to do many different things, such as find similar meanings or do a cause and effect kind of thing. We could even have a dialogue, and then the answer is the next part of the dialogue. Another thing that gets done often is inside of the audio at the very end, there's a question asked or there's a prompt or something like this actually in the audio. And so then the students need to really be able to understand that in order to choose the correct answer. This is the listen and fill in the form template. So this one's a little bit tricky, but we are going to make some upgrades to this template in the near future, I hope. So this template has maybe like 4 main sections. So one is the audio, the other one is the table, and the third part is the prompt, and which maybe we don't even really need. And the fourth part is the numbers 1 to 20 of the answers that the students fill in. So this one's a little bit, obviously it's really hard to see the table at the left. We hope to add some zoom functions and stuff like this so we can see the table's entirety. The good thing is for this template, we can have up to 3 correct answers for each question. So that's pretty cool. And I think this template's normally really good. Obviously, this is for listening comprehension, but I think it's really good if we can make it pretty tricky at some of these higher level classes. This is the writing sentence open question template. So this template is not scored by our IR system. It's scored by the teacher. So we can have a reading and then a question and answer part, or there can be no reading and we can just have a bunch of different questions, like open-ended questions and stuff like that. The answers that the students can write up to 255 words per answer, and we can have up to 20 questions in this template. This is the writing sentence open-ended question template. In this template, there can be a reading passage here or no reading passage. There can be up to 20 questions. The answers they're open-ended questions, so obviously the students can write a lot. I believe up to 255 characters can be up to 20 questions. And this template can also we can also insert tips or hints into this template as well.